Share. Share via email post to your profile report story. Yo Midoriya, Kaminari called as Izuku and Ochako arrives at the dorm after the 12th session. How did the therapy go? He asked, putting his arm around Midoriya's shoulders. Hey Kaminari. The green-haired hero greeted. Well, pretty great, although I'm at a slow pace. I can walk without Hatsume's exo suit now. That's great, man. Kirishima jumped in the conversation. That's Midoriya for you, filled with manly determination. He raised his hardened fist to the air. Does that mean you can train with your quirk now, Midoriya? Mineta politely asked. You know, since you can walk now with no problem. Actually, Recovery Girl does not want me to use it yet. You know, since my quirk has a lot of drawbacks, she's afraid that I might make my recovery slower, he replied, rubbing the back of his head. Come on, you've been going through those therapies for 12 days now. Mineta shook his head. I say just use it. That's a terrible advice, Mineta. Tokiyami remarked, lowering his head in his disappointment. Meanwhile, with the girls, Ochako, Mina called, approaching her friend who just arrived with Midoriya. Oh hey Mina, she smiled. Wait a sec, she uttered, making sure to assist Deku first. The girls can't help but smile at Ochako's efforts in helping Midoriya. She sure loves Deku, Hagakure remarked, failing to hide her squeals at the sight of the pair. After Uraraka made sure that Midoriya is fine, she approached the girls to join in the conversation. Hey you guys, so what are you talking about? The brunette asked, taking a chair from the dining area so she can sit with the girls. The girls uttered in unison, smiling at their friend. Ochako can't help but get flustered because she knows what the conversation would be all about. How did it go with Midoriya, Ochako? Momo politely asked, taking a sip from her tea. It's the 12th therapy now, right? It's been great, she smiled. Deku's slowly getting better and better. I bet he'll be able to use his quirk again soon. That's not what she's asking about, Ochako. Mina retorted. How did it go with you and Midoriya? She corrected. You've been spending most of your time with him. Don't tell us nothing interesting happened. She frowned at the possibility of no izuocha updates. Oh, that. Nothing happened, guys, I promise. I just want to focus on helping Deku get better. I know it's not what you want to hear, Mina, but I just thought it would just distract him, since you know, that villain is still after him. Don't worry, Ochako, I understand. It's just I want you to be happy. We all do. I mean, you were always there for Midoriya, you know. You deserve to be happy. Mina smiles at her friend. Out of all Uraraka's classmates, it was always her who hoped for Ochako to be with the man she loves. That's very nice of you, Mina. She smiled. But right now I'm happy with how things go on with me and Deku. I promise I will tell him someday, just not now. To be honest, I'm still a little scared that he won't feel the same way, even though you guys keep telling me that he does. But I will definitely tell him when I'm ready. You really don't see it? Sue thought, smiling at her friend's last statement. She always observed the subtle mutual exchange of affection between the two ever since they met. You really have a hard time believing it, Ochako. Promoted stories. You'll also like BNHAX Fem. Reader Onishots. 66.6K 972. This book is about Boku no Hero Academia X Fem. Reader One Shots. There will be Girl X Girl and Boy X Girl one shots. I am also including Class 1B and some of the pro heroes. Devotion Rightwards Two-Headed Arrow Katsuki Bakugo X Reader. 1.5 M 46.4K. YN as a new student at UA High. She moved away with her dad a few years ago after her mom disappeared. While she lived here, her two friends Izuku, Midoriya, and Katsuki. The Cybernetic Hero. 6.9K 132. In a world full of quirks, Izuku Midoriya is part of the 2% that don't have quirks. After being constantly bullied by his childhood and friend Midoriya is My Hero Academia, Overcoming Fear. 7.6K 422. Since Hikari was a little girl, she's been afraid of using her mother's quirk. All her life, she's only used her father's quirk, because she was afraid of becoming like Lunar Night MHAOCS. 15.6K 415. And quad, my quirk may be dangerous, but I am the killer. And quad, SS, SS. Hikari. Open hollow corner bracket volume to Omake's close hollow corner bracket. 4.8K 170. Blank, underscore, blank, and quad. This is the story of how we all became the greatest heroes. End quad. Blank, underscore, blank. Rewind, villain Deku. 703K 22.2K. Don't read if you don't want spoilers. Everything is spoiler in here. Read at your own will. Also, it's fanfiction. All for one breaks out. He destroys everything. He destroy. Midoriya loves you as much as you do, she muttered to herself in silence. Blank, underscore, blank, underscore, blank. Oh, by the way, you guys. Deku's birthday is coming up. We should surprise him, Ochako suggested. Wow, Ochako, some subtle display of affection, Mina retorted, making the rest of the girls laugh but leaving Uraraka flustered. I bet you've already cooked up something in your mind, am I right? She added. Maybe. It seems like a good idea since he's been working hard with his therapy in order to be able to get back to his training again, Ochako remarked, covering her face to hide her embarrassment. It kind of looks like a girlfriend planning her boyfriend's birthday, Mina teased just to see her get flustered once more. Are you going to help me or not? Uraraka asked with a hint of sadness in her voice. Of course we'll help. Mina's just teasing again. What's the plan? Momo uttered, expressing her interest in Uraraka's plan. Nothing grand really, but I was thinking of preparing a simple feast, with his favorite food, katsudon, she remarked, only to see her friend's look of dissatisfaction on her initial plan. Sorry, I haven't really thought about the planning part that much, she lowered her head, sensing a bit of awkwardness among her peers. It's alright, Ochako, your heart is on the right track, but the plan needs a bit of work, Mina remarks. How about you let us plan the party and you take care of finding the perfect gift for him? Ochako's face lit up hearing Mina's suggestion. Really? Are you sure it's alright? Of course, Ochako, Mina assures her with a smile. You've been going back and forth to Recovery Girls for days now for Deku. You just think about your gift for your boyfriend, we'll handle the party. That's right, Ochako, Toru cheered. Just sit back and relax, we've been bored for days now, we kinda needed this. Thanks, you guys are the best. The brunette smiled in excitement. I hope Deku's going to love it. Hey Mina, Jiro whispers as she taps her friend's shoulders. You're planning something mischievous, are you? She remarks with a light chuckle. Shish, shut it, Kyoka. Ochako might hear you, she replied with a mischievous grin. Sue, how are you going to handle the planning, you guys? The brunette asked. I still want to help, it's my idea after all. We should include the whole class for this, Momo suggests. I know they'd be more than willing to help. Yeah, assuming our boyfriends won't get buttered. I can already picture Denki whining about Deku getting all the efforts. Earphone jacked girl pouts at the possible reaction of the living Pikachu. Right, Kaminari just celebrated his birthday. You two disappeared right after we welcomed Midoriya back. What did you two do? Hagakure asked, hoping for a cheesy gossip. Well, we stayed in for the night watching movies in his room. He said he doesn't want anything flashy for his birthday. But seeing as we're planning one for Midoriya. Momo made a subtle chuckle at Jiro's last statement. Don't worry, Kyoka. You know we'll help too when you plan something for Kaminari's next year, and yes, next year. Blank, underscore, blank, underscore, blank. The next day as usual, Uraraka accompanied Deku for his 13th therapy session. This time Iida went with them to see his friend's progress firsthand. Meanwhile, the girls start on party planning at breakfast. Fought, you want me to help cook for the nerd? Kachan expressed out of spite. No, we want you to help Sato cook for Midoriya's birthday. Mina grins at the Pomeranian. Come on, he's your friend. I know you want to do something for him, she smiled. TCHH, fine, I'll do it. Who the hell planned this anyway? Don't tell me you have a thing for the nerd now, Pink, the explosive blonde retorted. Damn it, Bakugo, don't give Eijiro any ideas. Mina shook her head in disbelief. Don't listen to him, Eiji. Bakugo's tripping, she uttered, noticing Bakugo's mischievous grin. Oops. This image does not follow our content guidelines. That's kind of disturbing, she thought. Ochako wants to prepare a birthday party for Midoriya Ribbit. Sue corrected. We volunteered to help her since she has to accompany Midoriya every day, she added, taking a sip of her morning tea. Well, lucky Midoriya, Denki remarks, grinning and glancing at Kyoka, who was caught off guard sitting beside him. What are you grinning for, moron? Nothing, Kyoka. I wish I didn't suggest staying in for the night for my birthday. Oh man, what a waste. Denki huffed, feeling a bit of envy. Are you saying spending time with me is a waste? Jiro asks, a bit hurt by Kaminari's complaint. That's not what I meant, Kyoka. I love spending time with you. The yellow Pikachu stammered, contemplating his life choices ever since he was born. Kyoka chuckled at her boyfriend's reaction. Yeah, speak for yourself, moron, she uttered, pretending to be pissed off. What else are you planning for Midoriya's birthday? Zero asked. We're thinking of making it like the party we had in Nabu Island, you know, minus Toga's intervention, Momo remarks before sipping on her cup of tea. Come on, last time only you couples had fun, Mineta complained, looking back on how they were benched the rest of the night. Well, actually it's for Midoriya and Ochako to finally have their dance together, Hagakure pointed out. She never really got to dance with him, you know, since that villain Toga ruined everything. Does Uraraka know about this? Shoto asked, making the girls giggle. What just happened? Why are you laughing? Why are you staring? Well, technically, Uraraka was not informed on this part of the plan, Shoto, Momo remarked, subtly giggling on her boyfriend's innocence. Sue, what do you guys say? You willing to help us out? Ashido cheerfully asked her classmates. I see, so it's a surprise party not only for Midoriya but for Uraraka as well. Fumikage heavily sighed. If Sue agrees with the plan, then I'll gladly assist. Actually, Fumi, the dance part was my suggestion, Ribbit. Oops. This image does not follow our content guidelines. To continue publishing, please remove it or upload a different image. Then I shall gladly assist, Fumikage declared. First Bakugo, now Tokiyami. What the hell is happening? Blank, underscore, blank, underscore, blank. Author's note. Yeah, sorry if it felt a little cringy. I'm kind of going all out since I've been planning on the ending soon. However, it won't be for the next 3 to 5 chapters, but yeah, stay tuned. Yeah, but for Uraraka chapters, but yeah, stay tuned, guys, stay awesome. By the way, all the pictures used for this chapter were taken from the anime.